the past 4 years have just been amazing, and I can't wait for the 5th season. My question is for the majority of you. Sorry, Josh. What was your favorite version of your character to portray, and why?
The one I like best is the random Walter, the kind of the initial one that had no boundaries and really didn't know what was appropriate and what wasn't appropriate, and he was the one that was also so loved his son, so wanted his son. In fact, he kept saying the wrong thing all the time. His son didn't like him. It was beautiful because it was just random and it was without filters. And in some ways he was the setup for the rest of it, but it was so much fun to play because there was nothing I couldn't do. Nothing.
All Broils, because he was so conflicted. I mean, I wish he'd lived a little longer, 3rd season, but he definitely died with a bang. But really, because he was so, I can't think of any other way to say it except so conflicted. And the scene, I loved playing the scene with my son, the 4th season. That was a hard scene to play because you have to get so much intimacy with someone that right away. But the young man playing my son was great. So the scene in the bedroom when I put him in the bed. So yeah, I love playing all Broils.
On a day-to-day basis going to work, the days that I was playing Alt Olivia were much more enjoyable because she was just simply lighter. But Olivia is much more satisfying. I mean, like there is just more to her, and I'm excited actually about this season because we did say goodbye to the alternate universe, and I think that my focus can then just go completely back onto Olivia instead of constantly kind of keeping particular characteristics, you know, like in one dimension or the other.
I loved both Astrids. I think that Alt Astrid was more of a challenge for me. She was really difficult, and everybody thought she was such a flat character. You know, she has a kind of robotic way of speaking, and you don't get to see her emote very much. And so for 1.5 seasons, people had this idea, you know, of her being this really undynamic character. And then out of nowhere she comes, and she really brings it. And that was such a thrill. It was so difficult. But every day that I would play Alt Astrid, I would go home with a throbbing headache because she would stand so focused at her computer. And so my muscles would clench up and I wouldn't realize it. And I would go home like, oh God, I can't wait till we say goodbye to these people. Because my body couldn't take it anymore. But it really was difficult to say goodbye to the alt universe. Incredibly hard, and specifically saying goodbye to Lincoln. Of course, this is Fringe, and you don't know what will happen. We might get to see him again, but it was like closing a chapter, you know, of our story, and it was pretty tough to do.
Yeah, it was. I was.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.